Hi, my name is Dana. Welcome to my channel. Today we're just going to do a nice little short session to stretch out your calves and your hip flexors. So just get ready at the front of your mat. I'll stand here just so you can see me front on. I want you to get grounded in your feet. Maybe feet hip width apart or closer together, whatever feels comfortable for you. And maybe gently rock back and forth on your feet. So you're raising your toes as you gently rock back, and you're raising your heels just a little bit off the ground, like a centimeter if that, just to really get a feeling of your balance. And roll your shoulders down and back. Go ahead and stop in place. Inhale, arms out and up, gaze up. Exhale, press the airway, chin to chest. Inhale, arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the airway, chin to chest. Once again, roll your shoulders down and back, palms forward. Engage everything for mountain pose. Really feel your calves and your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, your biceps, your forearms, and release. So we're gonna do we're gonna start with the vinyasa essentially. One side and the other per usual. All right, so stand at the top of your mat. Get nice and situated, feet parallel to one another. Inhale, arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the airway, chin to chest. And this time we're gonna inhale our arms out and up to gaze up. And on our exhale, flat back swan dive. I'm gonna step back so I don't hit my head. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, palms to shins. Exhale, press your palms to the mat for plank. And hold it here. Inhale here, exhale, drop your knees gently to the ground for chaturanga or not. So dropping your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, bend your knees, and shift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. As this is our first down dog, we're going to pedal it out here. Also, this is for your calves. It's for your back as well, but this also helps with your calves, especially as we pedal it out. Just breathe into that space. Feel wherever the tension is, and let it go. All right, inhale your right leg up for three-legged down dog. Exhale, gently bend into your left knee and guide your right foot between both hands in the front. A low lunge. Inhale here to lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, press into that front heel and gently rise for high crescent. Make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. Maybe rotate your pinkies in towards one another to create space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit a little deeper. And now I want you to grab both your hands for steeple. So inhale, lengthen. And on your exhale, we're going to gently lean to the right. We're stretching that hip flexor and psoas, side body. This is challenging for our balance, I know. Just focus on a place gently above your head. And inhale back to center. Exhale, palms to heart center. And now I want you to drop that back foot at a 45-degree angle. So we're gonna be in warrior one here. My warrior one's a little far apart from each other. You don't want your legs too far apart necessarily because that compromises your balance, right? So make sure you're in warrior one. Your left hip is rotating forward. Your right hip is drawing back. Stay nice and bent in that front knee. So this is really good for your hip flexor, your psoas, and you're stretching that calf and the back of the knee. So you can either have your hands here or bring it back to heart center. And inhale, we're gonna actually come to face the side of our mats with wide legs. And we're gonna gently walk our feet with our heels in. horse stance. Shoulders down and back. And let your arms out to the sides. Hold it here for a moment. And exhale, rise. Inhale, come back to horse. And exhale, rise. And one more time, inhale back to horse. And then on our exhale, high crescent on the opposite side. So, back heel is lifted from the ground, toes are towards the ground. We're going to just start here with the steeple fingers, steeple hands. Stay nice and bent in that front leg. Holding it here, feeling the stretch. Inhale, lengthen. And on your exhale, we're going to gently lean to the right. Gently gazing up, diagonally, wherever is comfortable for you. You don't have to move your head, you're just changing your eye position. And inhale back to center. Exhale, palms to center of your heart in prayer. And you're going to lower that back heel into 45-degree angle for warrior one. Once again, my warrior one is a little far apart, so feel free to adjust yourself here. So you want to draw your right hip forward and your left hip back. Your hips should feel like they're parallel to the wall in front of you if there is one. Okay, so either you can hold here just to kind of keep your mind, to keep your hips here, or you can raise your hands once again for the steeple. And just breathe into that space. Breathe into your psoas, your calf behind the knee. And exhale, hands to heart center, and shift back into horse. Holding it here for just a moment, really grounding yourself through your heels. And exhale, press up. Now here I want you to shift your heels more externally and your toes more in. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, gently lean back, opening your heart, shoulders pulling away, shoulder blades going towards each other. Exhale, rise. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, gently fold from your hips. So think about folding a piece of paper, no rounding of the spine. Drawing your navel in. And as much as you can here, fold forward. Honor yourself and where you're at. You may not fold completely forward. You may still have some semblance of a round in your spine, and that's okay. Maybe clasp opposite elbows here if that feels good. Mine are actually touching the ground, so I think I'll just clasp my hands and let my head dangle. And gently shake your head from left to right. Nice stretch in those calves, those hamstrings, the backs of the knees, and even a little bit of that Achilles tendon. And take both hands to the mat, gently rise with a flat back, and maybe walk your heels in towards each other, round your tailbone towards the ground, and exhale. Gently come up one vertebra at a time, shoulders down and back. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So now we're going to step back to the front of our mat. Just a little turn. Inhale, arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, press the air away. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, this time flat back, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins, and exhale, palms to the ground, step it back, straight plank, hold it here. Get nice and grounded, pressing through the balls of your feet, both hands directly on your shoulders. Now once again, chaturanga, so either lower your knees to the ground or just come to chaturanga. You can even shift forward gently as you exhale, and inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, raise your hips up and back for downward facing dog. We're going to walk it out here again. Really feel if it's any different than the previous downward dog where we were walking our legs here. And just lengthen through your spine, biceps towards the front, grounding through all 10 fingertips. And here we're going to inhale and raise your left leg up and back for three-legged dog. And as you exhale, you can gently bend into that right knee and guide your left foot between both hands in the front. Inhale here to lengthen your spine. Exhale to press up into high crescent. Hands in steeple. And lower your hands to your heart. And we're going to gently lower our back knee. So our right knee. And untuck your toes if that feels comfy for you, or keep them tucked if that helps maintain balance. I want you to place both hands on your front knee, carefully, gently, not pressing too hard. And I want you to gently drop your hips a little bit heavier. Nice and heavy here. It's heavy, well, like a bag of marbles or something, perhaps. Just imagine that. Now this all depends on your range of motion flexibility. So you may not be getting as deep as I am. That is totally okay. You will still feel the stretch. This is just where my stretch is satisfying. So we're just really stretching into that hip flexor here. Nice and deep. And just breathe into that space. And exhale, gently rise again. And shift to bend into your back knee and extend your right leg, or your left leg nice and long in front of you. So once again, as is comfortable for you, right? So do your best to kind of keep a straight back here, a flat back. And then if you can lower, that's great. And if you can't, that's also just fine. And I like to gently shift my foot forward and back. Depending on where you are here, you just move gently into that space. This is hamstring, back knee, calf, Achilles. And we're gonna gently rise and guide this foot to bring your knee onto the ground. And then we're doing the opposite side. So your right leg in front. We're gonna do that nice hip flexor stretch. Just gently rise, press into that front knee, not too hard. Once again, find your space, your stretch. Nice heavy hips, really coming towards the ground. And just breathe into that space. Oftentimes I like to imagine my breath like a little white light, a little wisp of light. And as I'm in a posture, I guide my breath to that space that needs it. So just imagine that coming to any point of tension in your body. And we're going to gently shift into that back knee. So bend your back knee and lengthen through your front leg. Inhale here to lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, gently fold forward, drawing your navel in to create space. Once again, finding your space of how deep you want to go and how deep you can go. On your body, you never want to push too hard. Flex and point into that front foot, but gently, not too harshly. I don't need you to have a ballerina point toe. I just need you to move your foot back and forth, really. Whatever is comfortable for you. Honor that space and breathe into it. And gently guide your right leg back to meet your left. Both knees now on the ground and tabletop, so both hands directly under your shoulders, both knees directly under your hips with a flat back. We're going to do a few cat-cows here, so tuck your toes, inhale, you're going to arch your back, lower your belly towards the ground, raise your hips, and gaze up. And exhale, press the earth away with your hands, chin to chest, navel to spine, rounding through your shoulders. Inhale, open your heart, raise your hips, and gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, press the earth away. And come back to center. Here we're going to come back into thunderbolt, so we're going to stretch the tops of our shins, the front of our shins rather. Gently glide your seat back to the tops of your heels. Once again, modify, so you can take a bolster or a blanket, pillow, and put that behind you. Even a yoga block you could do, right? Not everybody can just sit on their heels yet. One day. But until then, props are very helpful. Roll your shoulders down and back, palms towards the sky. Taking a few breaths here and grounding yourself. As you inhale, draw from the base of your spine out the crown of your head. And as you exhale through the crown of your head to the base of your spine. And one more time, nice long inhalation. Nice long exhalation. Now, whichever side is more comfortable for you to shift into a seat, go ahead and place your hands to one side of you, right or left. Gently shift to the side and come to sit. We're going to take our feet together, the base of our feet together for Baddha Konasana, butterfly. I want you to take both thumbs and place them underneath the ball of each foot and actually rotate the balls of your feet towards the sky, okay? Inhale here, flat back, draw your navel in. Exhale, we're gently going to lean forward. You want to press your elbows on your shins and or your calves, so actually the midpoint between the two. Inhale here to lengthen. Exhale, gently guide your heart forward towards the ground and come up. This time we're going to clasp our hands around our toes. Inhale here to lengthen once again through the spine. Exhale, draw your navel in and press your elbows into the mid part between your shin and your calf. And rolling your chin towards your chest, creating space in the back of your neck. And gently come up. Go ahead and fly those butterfly wings. Now extend your right leg out in front of you and guide the base of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Inhale here to lengthen, and exhale, gently fold from your hips, draw your navel in. Do your best to keep a flat back here. And just walk forward with your hands as much as is comfortable for you. Once again, you don't want to push yourself, right? You're just trying to connect with your body and feel the stretch and honor where you're at. I just happen to be doing this for a long time, so I have a pretty reasonable range of motion here. And that is fine if you're not here yet. Just breathe into the back of your leg, behind that knee. Feel the connective tissue where your calf and your knee connect, and breathe into that space. Stay flexed in that front foot. That'll really help you engage that stretch behind the knee. And inhale, rise gently. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So extend your left leg out, shake it out for a moment with both legs. Draw your right foot to the inside of that left thigh. Get situated, sit on your sit bones, maybe remove some flesh from underneath your bum. Nice and lengthen through that spine as you inhale. Exhale, gently fold forward as you hinge from the hips. Flat back as much as possible. Draw your navel in and walk your hands forward. Nice and slowly. So each inhalation is an invitation to lengthen through your spine and create space in your body. And each exhalation is an opportunity to actually just get a little bit deeper. And as you're breathing, you're relaxing your nervous system here, so it will help you just kind of surrender into the posture. You just kind of start to melt. The more relaxed you get, the more you melt. Now remember to stay flexed in that front foot to really engage and stretch back behind that knee, the top of the calf, once again your Achilles. I mean, it's all connected, right? And just breathe here and honor yourself where you're at. And our next breath, rise. Let your right foot come out in front and shake out both your knees once again. And go ahead and come to sit in your easy seat. So the base of your left foot on the inside of your right thigh and the base of your right foot on the outside of your left shin. roll your shoulders down and back, palms towards the sky. Inhale, drawing from the base of your spine out the crown of your head. And as you exhale through the crown of your head to the base of your spine. One more time, inhale nice and deep. Feeling your diaphragm. Exhale, letting it go. And on our next inhale, we're going to raise our arms out and up to gaze up. Exhale, palms to touch to heart center. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, bow to yourself. And thank yourself for giving you the time to connect your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was nice, short and sweet. If you feel like anybody would benefit this, go ahead and share, like, and subscribe if you're interested in more yoga videos. I'll keep releasing them. So I just really appreciate that you came, you took the time to come to join me today. So keep on enjoying your day, and I look forward to helping you again.